everybody, welcome back to Wellington Witch. I'm Lorien. It's a pleasure to read for you today. This reading is going to be centered on the full supermoon in Scorpio, which will be on the 7th of May. So this is the last supermoon of the year, and it's obviously going to encourage a lot of, well, I would say intense emotions. Well, Scorpios do not do things by halves. But as you can see, this is going to be a pick a card based on which crystal you feel drawn to. I may actually take these off just for now so you can see them a bit clearer. So here we are. We have this jade crystal. We have a new crystal that came the other day. I'm already very connected to it, and it's apatite. And the third crystal, I keep forgetting the name of it. If anybody knows the name of this crystal, please do let me know. I normally have a list of the crystals that I have. However, my PC crashed and I lost the list when it was repaired, so building it back up again gradually. So if you don't want to have maybe a little bit of a chat, if you're not bothered by it, if you already know which crystal you're connected to, absolutely feel free to go to the pick a card reading based on that crystal and fast forward. All the timestamps are down below. If you're happy to sit and chat, great, welcome you. So first of all, thank you, because you're all amazing, for subscribing and, you know, sharing and liking and commenting, most importantly to me. And thank you very much for spending time with me. It really does make my day. And I do hope that things are going okay with everybody and things are going all right for you guys, and you're not being probably too pushed down maybe by some certain energies that may be around you. I apologise that there's been kind of a gap between videos lately. I have got some coming through. The videos are on their way, but you know how things are at the moment. Things are up and down. Health is up and down. You know, the needs of others kind of outweigh your own occasionally. So that's kind of what's been happening for me. I've also, thankfully, very grateful for it, thank you universe, had an influx of clients. So thank you firstly for choosing me as your tarot reader. It really does, you know, make me humbled to think that so many of you are choosing me. And also it's been nice to kind of get back into the cards, but it has meant that I need to balance even more, and unfortunately the tarot channel kind of took a dip. So in that respect, I miss you and I'm glad to be doing this reading today. The next pick a card will be probably, oh, I can't think of a time, but it is what are you manifesting? So that's the next pick a card reading. What are you manifesting and how is it going to connect with you? I've already done the intro for that, and then I spilt my painting water all over the desk and it kind of can't get pushing back, so I may have to readjust myself for that. But this one, full moon in Scorpio. So what is the full moon in Scorpio? Basically, Scorpio is a sign of the unknown. We are typically known as the most passionate sign and the intense sign, but it's because we tend to react to things emotionally with all our being. We don't have, well, some of us do, I certainly do, have a meh option. If we love something, we love it with our whole heart, we're all in, we will defend you to the death, or we will kill you, or something like that. It's very strong feeling. If we don't like somebody or we're not bothered with somebody, that's it. We just ignore their existence, and that's about it really. So that's why some people can be afraid of Scorpios. We are very true friends, we are staunch friends, but we are not yes men. We will not just go yes sir, no sir, of course that suits you, of course he's the right person for you. We will always tell you the truth, and I think that is kind of why some people are a little bit averse to us, because they don't really understand or like the truth that comes through. I do think there are some levels to Scorpio, as there are levels to every single sign, and every single sign can have very negative aspects if they're not in their energies, but Scorpio in their pure energy is so good. Obviously we're mystical, we are a very psychic sign, we just have an ability and affinity for the occult, so that's also some reason why people are very suspicious of us. But I do think we get a bad rap because we have such intense reactions to things that are mostly underneath. So this full moon is bringing out the Scorpio. We're going to dig into the psychology of things around this time. We're digging into the whys, the whats, the wheres, the hows. We're not happy just looking at it surface level anymore. We want to go deep, deep into, you know, what it is, what is life, what is this circumstance, how can I better myself? Now for me, even now, for the last 2 weeks, maybe more, I've been looking at my spirituality and thinking, you know, connecting more to it. So I think that's what this Scorpio full moon is going to bring as well. That's just intuitively. That's not based on any, you know, astrology. It's just what I think is going to make us aware of things that maybe we have been pushing to the back, because it's also a super full moon. So this is going to be shining a big, big spotlight on the areas of your life that maybe you're not really happy with. It's actually going to help you understand it and overcome it. Maybe it's even going to bring out some inner demons, that, you know, recognizing bad habits, recognizing bad things that you have just ignored, and actually going, you need to focus on this and you need to be aware of it. So don't be afraid of the Scorpio full moon. Don't be afraid of it. It's there to help you. And I think that, you know, much like me, I'm Scorpio, I'm very helpful, I think, in trying to get people onto the right path. And I think this is what the Scorpio full moon is wanting to do. It's in the month of Taurus. It's going to be grounded. It's going to be very, I think, synonymous with trying to cement you on the correct path. So fingers crossed you get some good guidance with this today. If you have any comments or questions, let me know in the comments box below. Make sure you subscribe and click the bell so you get information as to when I post next. And I'll go on now to group number 1 with the Jade Crystal. Hi group 1. So you would have chosen this Jade Crystal. And jade is a very protective stone. So it's very much a stone that is able to help you kind of ground yourself. And also it's a very psychic stone too, so maybe you're thinking somewhere along the line your spirituality is speaking. So we're just going to see what messages from the Scorpio full moon have to say for you guys. I'm getting a message, and don't be afraid of who you are. Don't be afraid of who you are. This is speaking a lot as well of to that, you know, it's very much a strong sense of don't shy away from things. Don't feel like you have to mute yourself to other people. Don't feel like you have to do yes sir, no sir, 3 bags full sir to please people, because that's not you. Okay, I'm already feeling this. Okay, insistent. I'm already feeling that there's, you know, they want you to be whoever they are, Scorpio full moon, universe, spirit. They want you to be uniformly, unapologetically yourself. Do not have to take any crap from people. You know, this is very much the Scorpio way. You need to be authentically you, and I think this is, for some of you, a learning curve. I think we're all consistently learning who we are, relearning who we are as well, because we do tend to change, and Scorpio is a very much the transformational energies. I do see them sometimes as the snake skin, so they're shedding a skin and becoming, you know, deeper and deeper. So I do feel the same for you. This may be a time of change for you. You have the Princess of Wands. We have the Ace of Cups. We have the Princess of Cups as well. Okay, so the deep emotions. We have the Tower. All right, yeah, so definite change. Don't hold on to who you used to be. Maybe this is the person that you used to be. What you need to do now is embrace the person who you're becoming. You know, there's seasons of you. There are seasons of, and I just looked at the clock and it said 222. So there are seasons of you. There are seasons of your personality. your life. I think you're going into a new one, which may be more sensitive. It may be more embracing of emotion. It may be just understanding your intuition a little bit more. This is the card that wanted to come out a lot. Okay, and the sun. Way, great. Okay. So for those of you who chose this, I do think that if you've been worried recently about, oh God, is it ever going to get back to normal? Am I ever going to achieve X, Y, Z? Yes, you are. But I think that in order to do that, you need to embrace the changes that you feel you're going through. So the Princess of Wands is the Page of Wands. This is curiosity, this is energy, enthusiasm, discovery. I think you're making a discovery about yourself. Don't be afraid of creativity around this time. Ace of Cups is mainly to do with compassion, intimacy, new venture for emotional state. Maybe you feel like you've recently got over something, or you're getting over something. You're learning more how to deal with your emotions. Something that you started around the new moon as well is coming up. So it could have been the new moon in Taurus that you started something. With the Princess of Wands, when I say don't be afraid of creativity, don't be afraid of putting yourself into the mix of something. Don't be afraid of going with an idea that comes to you, or a project, or, you know, a solution. Don't be afraid of that. And I think nurture this emotion coming through here. The Princess of Cups to me, yeah, messages, synchronization, creativity. I think you're going to go more into your psychic self again. So you have the energy to do it, you have the creativity to do it. You can be creative in how you access this higher self. But I do see you celebrating something about this. These two major arcanas pair beautifully together, really. Because the Tower is representative of what's going on. You may feel very unbalanced recently. You may feel like everything's crashing down around you. Sudden change. This was a huge sudden change for everybody in the world. And it could be that you're feeling a little bit out of sorts. But you will not be the person who you used to be. You will be an improved, enhanced version of you after this. And the messages from the Scorpio full moon are actually telling you that's okay. You just need to embrace it. Don't hold on to, but I wanted to do this and this and this. This is forcing you to change your perspective. And there's nothing wrong with that. There is nothing wrong with changing a little bit of what you wanted to do. Maybe even knuckling down, or buckling down, should I say, in, you know, digging your heels in. Making a firm commitment to yourself. Like, as soon as this is over, I am definitely doing this. Maybe you weren't sure of something, a direction that you wanted to take before. But now you're like, you know what? No, I'm going to do it. This is me. It's giving you the confidence. It's giving you the kind of assurance. It's now or never feeling like, no, I'm going to do it because this has proven to me how important this is. So now you've been proved how important this change or important this road is to you. You have the sun. And the sun definitely wanted to come out here with a message to you saying that all is going to be fine. You are going to have a very strong enlightenment, a big change. You're going to come away from the Tower refreshed, rejuvenated. This huge shake-up is going to absolutely kind of dust away the cobwebs. And I think because of that, you're going to feel maybe like not only this person, but this person. So you're going to feel, yes, I'm creative, but I also have something else to back it up. Or yes, I'm a good business person. Or yes, I am the matriarch of my family or a key person of my family. But I am also this. And it's giving you this sense of dual identity, but merging the two. It's also giving you this sense of being, again, authentic you. And I also see this shake-up is saying, you know, what habits do you want to get rid of? What things are holding you back? It could even be people. Don't be yes sir, no sir if you can help it, because I think you're going to have some ties cut. You know, I see it like almost like a greyhound gate, and the gate opens and they shoot out. I see this is going to be you as soon as this world kind of settles down and gets relatively back to normal. So make plans now Understand that you're changing and don't be afraid of that change. Scorpios can be resistant to change, but their transformation is constant and eternal. And I think that's kind of what's coming through for you. You are constantly evolving into the next stage, into the next system of your life, into the next level. So don't be afraid of embracing something that may look like a challenge, because you will overcome that challenge and you'll be all the better for it. So I hope this helps you. Do let me know in the comments below how things go for you. And I look forward to speaking to you guys very soon. I'm going to go on to group 2. Hello lovely group 2s. You would have chosen my recent crystal Apatite. So Apatite is, I don't know whether you can see it properly. It's a crystal that's supposed to help you with your self-confidence. For instance, as I'm a creative person, procrastination is always on the cards. So it will help you clear out any white noise that your mind may create, and helps clear out the imposter syndrome, and just completely allows you to focus on what it is you need to do without worrying too much about everything that may be going on. So as soon as I read about this crystal, I felt drawn to it, I needed it, and I saw this listed and I immediately got it, and it's just been a wonderful addition so far. I've only had it a few days, but already gorgeous addition. So if you chose that, maybe that's something that you need, or maybe something that you like to add to your collection, because I've been into crystals for several years now. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to just do this. Hold on one second while I get this arranged. There we go. So yeah, I've been into crystals for several years, and it's the first time I've heard of it. So if you need it, I recommend looking into it. Alright, so I'm just going to shuffle these cards. Group 2s, what is coming on for the group 2s? One thing that's just come through for me at the moment is you deserve recognition, you deserve love, you deserve to be told what you want to be told. That's something that's just come through for you guys at the moment. And then what I'm thinking is that there could be some discrepancies going on. There could be some worries about legal documents. That's just come through as well. And there could also be some issues that has not come to pass yet. I don't mean to scare you off or anything like that. I'm just feeling that there's something that's bubbling under, and you feel like it's taking a while to sort out, or you're taking a while to culminate on something that's very important to you. You know, just something that feels like you need it to connect in a certain way. You need to have it sorted. So that could be a point of concern for you at the moment. Let's just see how this goes for you guys now though. So you have the 10 of Pentacles. Ooh, that's very good. You have the 6 of Swords, so you're reminded that something is going to pass. It doesn't matter, you're all going through transitions. The Knight or Prince of Cups. You also have Strength card, which I feel that you may need at this point in time. Could be something that you need. And you also have the 2 of Pentacles, so this is balancing something. You may be just keeping something in balance, and that's all you can do right now. If that's all you can do right now, that's absolutely fine. You don't have to bend over backwards to do anything that is not asked of you. But if you are trying to make sure that everything's okay, that everyone's in order, you know, that could be something that you're focused on over this full moon. Yeah, there's a lot of emotional stuff bubbling underneath. You may just be keeping busy. You may just be keeping busy to try and help yourself. There's also this feeling of trying too hard in some aspects. You just need to let it be, let it come to you, let it flow. I feel as though this 10 of Pentacles is coming out saying, you're going to have some completion here. You know, you're established, you're fine. I think that you don't need to worry too much about the road that's coming. Just know that you're going along the road. So as long as you're moving forwards, you don't have to worry about the twists and turns that may happen. All you need to know is that this is where you are on the road so far. If a twist happens, fine, you'll deal with it. It's just a case of don't worry so much about the future. I think that's kind of what they're trying to say. There's issues that you're maybe worried about happening. They may not happen. So you may be worrying about nothing. You may also be banging your head against a brick wall. Because you can't figure something out. So there could be something here that your self-confidence, this is very much about self-confidence, is trying to, well, actually not self-confidence, but also, you know, belief in that you can get through your transition, your rite of passage. You may be banging your head against a brick wall because you're really trying to figure out a solution to a problem that's not coming. But I do see that there's messages of hope, there's messages of understanding. This Prince of Cups here, I hope you can see, he has a new moon behind him. So it could have been something that you started on the new moon in Taurus, or that you'll go to the next moon when it's in Gemini, the new moon in Gemini. I do see a change, and I feel like you have experience that you're taking on board, but don't let it be baggage. It's just a case of you're not going to judge people from your own past. You're going to maybe be aware of situations as to how to handle things. You have reference points as to, okay, so when this happens, I do this. But you don't prejudge somebody because of somebody in the past. It's just a case of knowing when to find that flaw with somebody, I think is what they're trying to say. Then you have the Strength card on the Two of Pentacles. You are going to have a lot of strength coming through here for you. I see you being very patient and compassionate. There's a soft control here. So there's not like you're holding on rigidly to something and trying to, you know, stable a runaway cart that's got like 5 horses going in different directions. Very much like the Chariot. It's not going all this, you know, mad ways. You're just going to be very calm and control. Okay, I'm just going to deal with the wildness of this situation and do what I can. And I think that even though everybody else may be wild and bubbling and you're going to be a constant. You're going to be, okay, it's fine. You're going to be that guy in the picture. You're just going to be very chill. You're going to be very, okay, you know, everyone else can do whatever they want, but I am my own island and I am calm. And you're consistently moving forwards. This is the focus I think that the appetite is asking you to bring. You will have some energy. You will have some probably needing to take a leap of faith and self-belief. After all this is said and done, you may feel more confident as well in doing that. You may feel more like you can achieve something that you've put your mind to for a while. But the Two of Pentacles just says, look, the storm is passing. The storm will ease off. You will find a new way of doing things. You will not be too overwhelmed when everything is said and done and the storm has passed. But what they're asking you to do is just kind of believe a little bit, take a deep breath, understand that this is your self-expression, this is your rite of passage, this is your transition and growth into self-confidence, into a base of, all right, toast a glass, we survived it, I've done it, let's go. That's, I think, is kind of honoring your path, honoring your path through life, honoring where you are and what you've been through, but also honoring the future that's yet to come without worrying about it. Easier said than done sometimes, I understand, but that's basically what the message is coming through for you at this point in time. Do let me know in the comments below, or if you have any questions, or if you have some thoughts on this reading. I'd love to hear from you guys if this resonated. If you'd like a reading, everything's down below in the description box. But in the meantime, sending you lots of blessings. I'm now going to go on to group 3. Hello, group 3. So you would have chosen this mystery crystal. I have a feeling it's chrysocolla, or begins with an R. Please do let me know if you recognize that crystal. I did know every single crystal I had, but you know, things happen and I don't use them all the time. It kind of flutters out of my memory. So I do apologize. If you want to know the name and I find it out, I'll leave it down below. But this is basically, when I look at this crystal and I feel the energies of it, I do feel it's very healing, it's very clarifying, mainly to do with communication and can assist you in balance. That is definitely something that I'm getting from that one. Also creativity, but mainly focused on love and emotion and feelings of compassion towards others. So it's not just romantic love, it can also be to yourself, and it can also be your role in healing what's coming through for you. So what does my group 3 need to know? What's the messages from the Scorpio new full moon? From the Scorpio full moon. Somebody just said the tide is turning, so ooh, hopefully for the better. And I do feel like A lot of lessons, a lot of learning, a lot of culmination of things, breaking waves, a lot of water. So maybe this is to do with water. Maybe you are a water sign, or you live near, you live near water. Alrighty, so let's see what's going on. My cards are very active today. I don't know, maybe they're very happy that I'm using them. Ooh, okay, so you're upside down. I do reversals, but I have a feeling that I've just done them all upside down. So, King of Wands. Oh, maybe you were meant to be reversed. Two of Swords, Hanged Man. Yep, sorry, you were meant to be reversed. And we have the World. Ooh, tide is turning in the world. Okay, that's good. You may be finding your place in the world as it is. And then you have the Three of Pentacles. Okay. King of Wands upside down. For me, or reversed. Upside down. How inelegant of me. King of Wands reversed. I feel like your vision and your creativity has been flipped. You may have felt stunted. You may have felt a little bit, you know, a loss for certain things. It could also be an Aries, Leo or Sagittarius element in your life, person or sign within your chart, has really done a number on you in regards to affecting your energy, your emotions. Maybe an ex came back into your life and now you feel very topsy-turvy and you just want that gone. But there is definitely a feeling of needing to go past whatever visionary thing that's blocking. So I just keep getting something's blocking your vision of the future. It's blocking your sight. It's blocking your ability to see past an issue or see past the past, because it's something that just keeps returning and keeps coming back up. That's something that's definitely coming up for you guys here. I feel like Two of Swords, actually, because I just realized that she does have a blindfold on. So it could be that you're literally, you can't see past the nose on your face when it comes to something in particular. Scorpio full moon is definitely going to help you clear that out if you ask it. It's going to be a bulldozer. If you ask it, if you channel it, if you draw it down, if you do whatever you want to do, it's going to blast the doors open for your vision, for your sense of self, and you're able to actually connect with it. I'm closing my eyes as I'm doing this reading because I feel like that is what's needed. It's going within rather than trying to see out, if that makes sense. And now open my eyes because I need to see the cards. But it's definitely something that, you know, you're being called to do. Maybe you're unsure as to whether to take a trip into the past or revisit something from the past or just keep going forwards. I cannot answer that for you because I don't know how many people are watching this video, but it's a very individual thing. It's how you feel, and you feel very much like you can't do something, or you can't, you're in, okay, this is something, a new detail that I've just seen here. I hope you can see. I'm just going to cover up any nudity. He was in the middle of harvesting. So he was in the middle of harvesting something at the back there, and basically there's something that needs to be continued here. Maybe you need to rethink something. Maybe somebody has caused you to doubt something. Either way, the tide is turning. So something is shifting, something is moving to one side. It may be guided because of upside down emotions. Again, reverse and reverse. There's somebody, you're waiting on somebody, or there's something that has paused you, or there's something that you can't feel that you can get through here. How do I break through this? How do I get through it? And it just feels like you're just at a loss. You're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. You don't know which is right. You don't know who to ask for advice as to which direction to go. The world is saying that you're coming to the end of that. You're coming to the end of that. The tide is turning. All you need to do is keep working. Keep communicating with yourself. Whoops. Keep communicating with yourself, with others. Keep communication with those on the outside of you. So for instance, if you believe in God, Spirit, Universe, keep that communication open. Keep speaking things aloud, speaking things into being. Keep the line open is what I'm saying. Keep the line open. Keep the channel open, you know, if you need to. Be very careful about doing that, but definitely keep it on your radar, because I do think this is very important. You are going to get the guidance you need, and it is going to blast the doors open, but you need to be aware of how to ask for it and how you are asking for it, and whether or not you're standing in your own way. And again, this is something that I cannot answer for you. It is very individual basis, and I hope that this full moon in Scorpio will illuminate you and how you are able to help yourself, because you are able to help yourself. You're definitely not powerless. You have more power than you think, and the tide is turning. You just need to communicate. There could be some teamwork and collaboration coming through here too. So be aware of people who can help you, and approach people if you feel that is something that you're comfortable doing. But even me, you know, spiritual guidance, anything, we are here to help. But let me know in the comments below how things are going for you. I hope this full moon treats you very nicely, and also thank you very much for spending the time with me today. Take care of yourselves, and I'll speak to you guys very, very soon.